just slow me down. You raise your thoughts, let go to a higher ground.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a new vlog. You are crooked. Much like this finals exam period for Nathan and I. Welcome to finals vlog part 2. Finals vlog part 1 just went up, so if you haven't seen it, go see it. I will put a card on whatever side of the screen it is, but we are bringing you part 2 right now because this is probably going to be a 3-part series, 3-part saga. J.R.R. Tolkien better look out.
You better look out.
But we are here this morning. We had a little morning where we got breakfast. We are getting.
It was nice, yeah.
It was really nice. We went to like my favorite breakfast spot. It was really good. We got some coffee, and now we are here about to start studying copyright. We're taking copyright on Friday. It is Wednesday today, so still plenty of time. 2 days in finals exam week is truly a ton of time.
It really is.
It's almost too much time.
Which is why we're going to spend the rest of today doing nothing.
That's what we did. That's what we did yesterday. Today, we're going to hopefully get through the rest of the class. We have the music industry to get through, moral rights, fair use, and then secondary liability and miscellaneous stuff, which should be very quick. So hopefully we can get this done in today.
Yeah, that's my hope.
I think if we could do that, and then tomorrow we'll make our attack outline, and we have the full day together tomorrow. So we're gonna sit here, we're gonna lock in, we're in our favorite study room, and hopefully we can do this today. Sometimes it's a flip a coin, whether we're working or whether we're working or whether we're not working. But
when it's good, it's good.
When I'm good. And have it executed on a whole bunch of different computers.
Is this the Java one?
Yes. To do this, Oracle came up with several interfaces, language implementing code, declaring code. Once a method call is established, the declaring code necessarily follows. Is the declaring code copyrightable? Yes. Fed circuit sent back down. The jury found fair use. Still in this room. I feel like every time I update, I'm in this room. It is 12 o'clock right now, literally on the dot. So we have been here for around 3 hours. We have gotten a lot done. We have pretty much we got all of moral rights done. We got all of fair use done. We're moving on to secondary liability. And then we just have the miscellaneous, last 2 classes. So I honestly feel really, really good about copyright right now. I think it's gonna go well. I think things are gonna be good. We're just probably gonna finish this up probably in the next 35-40 minutes. I just don't anticipate this taking too long because this stuff, fair use is a little bit more complicated, but the stuff we're about to do is not too complicated. So then I think I'm probably gonna go home. I have a video to edit. I'm gonna take a few hours off of this, and then I'm probably just gonna spend the rest of the day just reading through my outline a few times, and then tomorrow we're gonna spend the day making our attack outline. But overall, I feel pretty ready for this exam. I feel like I could take it tomorrow if I needed to be honest. It'll be nice to have an extra day, but I feel like I could take it tomorrow, which is a good position to be in. So yeah, probably gonna be here for another, half hour to an hour, and then I'll be home and I'll have gotten my study time in for the day, and I will feel really good. And then I think there's a practice exam on Canvas. My 1L year, I was really into practice exams. I took them, I would literally time myself taking them. I would give myself 3 hours, I would do the practice exam. I'm not the biggest fan of practice exams anymore. I think they can be useful when you're a 1L, especially because you just don't understand how law school exams work. Sometimes I'll glance at them now, I will look at them, but I don't take them in the same way as I used to. So that's just something that kind of has changed. Oh, guys, things are really bad, as you can tell by my appearance. Look at my hair. My tire went flat in the parking lot of the mall when we went shopping, and I'm feeding Nathan his Panda Express while he puts my spare tire on. And honestly, I've never been so thankful for somebody in my life. Hold on. Let me prop you up right now. So I gotta make myself useful here because I do not know how to change a tire. Fun fact, I also got a flat tire 2 weeks ago, and Eric changed my tire, but I did not feed him Panda Express while he did it. So Nathan, you want this big chunk of rice, or you want a piece of shrimp? I'm so glad that's off camera. There goes a piece of onion. But yeah, so we're doing this. The day is taking a turn, and I will not have a car for the next couple days. Guys, we're in a bad way, as we always say.
In a bad way. That's not what we always say. It's new.
I know. It's 11:45. We were at school for a couple hours. We probably got like maybe
This is like the fat car convention. Everyone's car is sticking out. They're double wide.
You heard it here first, everyone. The fat car convention is at
sorry.
WashU.
I'm just trying to back out of here and things are bad.
I know. We were probably at school for a couple hours. We were just like going over the first half of the class together, and I did cry. Like I literally like.
Did you cry?
Yeah, I did. Did you not see me tearing up?
I thought you were tearing up. I didn't.
Tearing up. When you.
I didn't count that as a cry.
I sucked those tears right back up.
You did.
No, because Nathan was trying to explain to me what a derivative work was, and I think I get it. I think I'm just thinking too much about it, and I think I need a second to like really process it, because I did start to tear up, and I don't often start to cry while studying, but it did happen. So we thought that was a good stopping point for lunch. Once the tears start to come, it's like pretty apparent that I need a break. So we're going to get Jimmy John's right now, and then I think we're going to continue studying, and then we have to make our attack outline. But we have a sleepover tonight. We have fun dinner plans tonight. So it's going to be good. But overall, I don't feel as good about copyright as I have in the past, but I'm hoping. I know, like, just, you know, I put a lot of hours into this class. I know I understand more than I think I do right now. I just feel a little bit cloudy, but we'll
get it together.
We'll get it together. We always do. So, but yeah, I did. I was like about 20 minutes ago, I was crying in the study room. It's really embarrassing. We goofed around for 3 hours. It is 8 o'clock. We went to dinner for 1 hour. We drove around doing nothing for an hour and a half.
I mean, we had a very,
Deep
transformative talk.
We had a deep conversation, but now we're sitting down
Things are bad.
We're sitting down to study, and we're not feeling good. So Nathan said that we're gonna do a little bit of something to center us.
A little active movement.
It's 8 p.m. and we are nowhere near sleeping.
No.
We need to study. I don't know how this
Alright,
is gonna
hey. We're gonna kill this test. You know what we need?
What?
Unfocus.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna study for 2 hours, get an energy drink at 10 p.m.
I have a better idea. Let's DoorDash it.
This is so bad. Okay, guys, updates in a little bit, but we're gonna start with copyright infringement because that is something that we just do not. 10 p.m. 2 hours have passed. 11 hours until the test.
Heartburn.
Perrier and leftover spaghetti has been ingested.
Perrier and, is there a rhyme with that? Perrier and ready to slay.
Ready to slay. Monsters on the way.
Monster.
Oh, I
Celsius.
ordered a strawberry monster.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Monsters on the way.
Hip hip hooray.
What
Hey. We're gonna be losing it tonight. I think we're feeling better. Since we talked to you, we did software, and then we did the reproduction right and derivative work right, and we're feeling good about those.
Yeah.
Better than before.
I've reached that point where I want one more day, and it's like, I know we can't have it at this point, but it's just like, it goes to show. I always see, I know it's coming. I'm sitting there on that Tuesday on the couch.
Yeah, we didn't do anything. Yeah, and here we are now. We're gonna be pulling an all-nighter to do this.
We never learn.
We're on the floor. We got maple. We got our heater.
We do.
And
we will persist.
we'll persist.
Prevail.
Update you around midnight. We'll see how much we can get through. Our delivery just arrived.
Oh my goodness.
I dropped this bag, so I don't want to spill. Did yours explode?
There's no fizz.
I can't.
That's like kind of crazy. There'd be fizzing.
But we're about to start working again.
It's 10:22.
10:22.
And we've started with monsters. Or, I'm doing Celsius because I have standards. But, is that good?
It's pretty tasty.
Okay.
I haven't had a monster probably in.
I don't actually know if they ever have. I've had
I used to be-
Reigns.
I used to be obsessed with the it's tea lemonade monster or whatever, and those were really good, the rehabs. But we're gonna have this and get back to work. The fact I have you balancing on a living proof dry volume and texture spray and a lotion stacked on top of each other. It's like 12:30 right now. We actually finished reviewing the rest of the class and we decided that we are gonna go to sleep. just because we do need rest. And I think we're gonna try to wake up around 5 a.m. tomorrow, so in like 4.5 hours. It just like, it was getting unproductive, and I talk about this all the time. If you watch my videos, especially around exams, like I need a marination period. Like I just do. I need time to let the material like sink into my brain. So I'm hoping that the next 4.5 hours will do that. It's definitely not ideal only getting 4.5 hours of sleep the night before the exam. Over 1L, I used to take the day before the test off. Like I don't know what, like how I was so proactive 1L. It's ridiculous. I'm definitely not like that now. But yeah, so basically we will be getting up in like 4.5 hours, and I think it'll be fine. I've taken tests on a low amount of sleep before, and it's not the most fun thing in the world, but I don't think, like, I've done well on tests where I haven't gotten a lot of sleep, so I'm not too concerned. Oh my gosh, guys, copyright, it's just like, I don't know why we take these like intense IP classes. Like, why are we doing this? Neither of us want to be IP lawyers. It doesn't make any sense. Overall, it will be okay. I have felt worse the night before.
Speaking of confidence.
What?
I hear like from afar, like, I have felt worse.
Come tell
Please.
the vlog how you feel.
I mean, truthfully, like, I don't feel bad. I don't feel good. I feel okay.
I feel like spaced out. Like I don't feel correct, and
Things are wrong.
I don't anticipate feeling correct in 4 hours. We are gonna go to bed. I have to brush my teeth, and then we will see you in literally like 4.5 hours. Oh my goodness. Good morning. It's like literally like probably 5:15. I just like woke up to my skincare, brushed my teeth, and we are about to head out. I think we don't have much to do. I'm gonna take Maple outside. Maple, you wanna go outside? She's probably like, no, it's 5 a.m. I'm never up at this time. But we have to take her out before we go. And then we're gonna go to campus. Wow, I do not look good. Oh my goodness. I'm so tired. But nothing that a nitro cold brew can't fix. That's what I always say. On the road. And things are not looking good. We just picked up some coffee and we're heading to school. I'm hoping the 4 hours of sleep, like the marination period, helped. I'm really hoping. Like it had to have. Like if it didn't, then it was all for naught, and we should have just stayed up and studied.
You know when you make a recipe and you marinate it, and it was like, you should marinate this overnight for best results.
And
Or
we are like,
for
we
24 hours
expedite
in
it.
advance,
Yeah.
We like vacuum sealed it, and it shook it around a lot.
And hoped
Right.
that it would give the same effect. And like we just don't know. So
And sometimes on those cooking shows where they do that crap, it really does turn out.
yeah, sometimes it does.
Sometimes they go home.
Yeah, sometimes it really does. It does work. So we're gonna hopefully, fingers crossed, go into school, and this is all gonna make a lot of sense. And if it does, I think I will feel a sense of calm at some point. But this is just it's a tough class with a lot of material. So I think we're gonna start today with fair use, because that's kind of where we left off last night, and then do some of the more like he calls it formalities, like duration and stuff like that, because I just know there's gonna be a hypo about that, and we just need to like figure that out. After that, it's really just gonna be like, running through the course repeatedly. I think we wanted to make it a tech outline for fair use. We didn't want to do that. I think that's a good idea, but overall, like, we just, have stuff to do. So I'll update you throughout the morning, as I always do. But things are not great. I'm not gonna sound the alarm bells yet.
I mean, I'm sounding them, but it's like, you know why?
Why?
When we don't sound them, that's usually something's wrong.
Yeah.
Like, we always, even on our most confident exams, are quote unquote sounding the alarm bells right before it starts.
Yeah.
This one, I'm like, oh God, are we just not sounding it because we're, running to the ground?
Yeah, I think that's probably it. But in 7 hours, it'll be done either way.
That's true.
And that's good to know. So I'll update you when we get to school. So we got that, and then we have market effect on the market
I'd be like, look, we look at potential markets and we look at actual markets. If we have, if kind of like in the Scooter Scrum case, you have an actual market disruption, you're good.
Yeah, like in Google v. Oracle, majority says no effect on the market. Thomas says huge effect on the market. The value of Sun's existing licenses drop significantly and effect on potential market. So it's like, I mean, we just make the argument here. Like in car use, there's no usurping of demand in any primary derivative market for car use photographs. That makes sense. They're going to different audiences.
Right.
You know what I mean? It is 7:30. I am so tired. We've been here for like 2 hours. We finished going through everything in the class and we have about an hour until we need to head into the exam. So I think we're probably just going to do like a final little run through. I still don't feel great, but like at the same time, I'm kind of just getting to that point where I'm really just ready to take the test. And I don't feel like, I don't know. I always reach a point where I'm just like, sure, an extra day would help, but like, we simply just don't have time. Last night, we kind of started like freaking out almost a little bit. I don't know if I talked about this, and we like debated like maybe we should take the exam on Monday and like take 3 exams next week, and just like, it simply cannot happen. So we're just going to go in and give it our best shot. It's the final update. It is 8:24. We are about to head in to our copyright exam, probably in like the next 20 minutes or so. We were just watching my old video, like one of my old videos from when we were about to go into another exam that we really didn't feel good about, and it inspired hope. This is one outline, okay? This is just one. We have another one that's longer.
This is not best one. It's one.
This is mine. This is my best one.
Oh, I thought you were
We
out.
have one from Law Review and we have one that I made. This one is mine, which means, you know, it's missing some things, but it has other things. Guys, it is 3:30. It has been a long time since we filmed. I will say we finished the exam. We went back to Nathan's. I fell asleep. Nathan didn't. He's riding on a caffeine.
Yeah, it's like when you just drink too much caffeine and like you're tired, but your body just can't sleep. It's like, that's where I'm at.
I did not have that experience. I was out for probably like an hour and a half. No, probably a little less than that, maybe an hour. But it was an hour where I was like, there's no way you could have woken me. So I feel pretty good. It's 3:30 right now. And honestly, the exam, it's not the best I've felt about an exam. I have had exams go worse than that.
All things considered, I feel good. Like,
Yeah.
I think that exam could have been catastrophic.
Yeah.
Had the wrong questions been asked.
Yeah, I
do
think
not
we got
the wrong questions.
I
were
think we
asked.
got pretty lucky with the types of questions that were asked. And that makes me very happy. Your turn here. But yeah, so that's 2 exams down, 2 to go. It just goes to show, like, I think honestly it was worth it studying until late last night, and it was worth getting up early this morning.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like we're putting all this effort in for no reward, you know what I mean? Like, I do feel like it's paying off.
It's so funny too, because we always, and this is usually initiated by me, but it's always like the night before an exam like this, I start to bargain to try and push it off. I did the same thing with UCC.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, what if we took it Monday and then took white collar the same day? And yeah, like,
Yep.
I do everything I can sometimes when I start to panic
Yeah.
to push the exam off. But you know, I'm really happy Madison helped me do it once again.
Yeah, no, we just had to.
She said,
Where are you doing?
I'm just checking the back
Oh,
door.
we have to pull up to the front of Dunkin' anyways.
Oh,
Because I have to walk in. Sorry.
No,
I'm getting a
no.
coffee right now because I'm just like, my coffee. The coffee budget. Like, and the bad thing is, like, I even make some coffees at home. But the coffee budget during finals just is, like, ridiculous. Good morning, everyone. I actually haven't talked to you since yesterday. Nathan and we ended up, like, going on a little shopping trip, and then I just kind of took the night off. And this morning, we are back at it again. Actually, we're not. We're not studying. Like, I'll probably do a little bit of work today, but, like, not too much. Just because I want to be refreshed, and we're just planning on cramming the next 2 days, to be honest with you. So I'm going to continue this vlog probably today and tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. I have to see how much footage I have tonight. But we are actually going golfing again today. You guys know I had my first golfing experience probably, like, what? A month and a half ago. Yeah, like a month ago. It was like right after barristers. And I actually really liked it. I'm the type of person, if I'm not good at something, like, it really frustrates me deep inside my soul. So I'm committed to getting better at it. So Eric and I are going golfing. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. The one thing we didn't really foresee was we don't really know if they have lefty golf clubs or lefty.
I might just have
ladies
to
club.
use righty clubs. I'm not good enough. I'm not good.
Ambidextrous, why not?
I mean, why not? Like, if they don't have lefty clubs, because I am a lefty and I don't have clubs yet, obviously. So we're like renting them, but I don't know if they have lefty ones because, you know, we're a rare breed. So we're gonna have to see. But overall, what are you thinking today for a day on the links? You think what do you think?
Over under 3 hours?
Around 3 hours. I'm gonna say just under 3 hours. I'm doing 9 holes.
Okay.
And yeah, then we have a good rest of the day.
So bright.
Good morning, vlog. I have not. Welcome. We have officially begun the last week. Like
Well, sort of.
the last. Yeah, it's Sunday.
Don't take my Sunday away. That's not the start of the week.
Sunday is the first day of the week.
Monday is the first day of the week.
Sunday is the
Who
first day of
taught
the
you
week.
that?
Can I ask you all to tell me what day is the first day of the week, Sunday or Monday? And I'm not saying like what you feel. I'm saying like the true answer, because the true answer is Sunday.
But who decided that?
I don't know, the people who got together, Ben Franklin, I guess. I don't know who decided that. But like, I'm just like saying like,
But on the 7th day, didn't God rest?
objection, relevance? Like, what do you mean?
That's why you do nothing on Sundays. It's the end. Or maybe that's the Sabbath, which is the Saturday. Honestly, Sunday might be the start of the week.
It is. It's the beginning of the week. Please let me know. Not your vibes. Let me know the correct answer in the comments. It's Sunday.
This is tough.
But it is officially the beginning of our last week ever of school. I know I've been saying our last. No, this is truly it. Like, this is the last week. In 5 days, we are done.
And done with school forever.
Forever.
And our whole lives have been in school.
Yeah.
We'll be directionless. And
No, we will not, because we have to start bar prep literally like a week and a half
our bar prep
after.
starts literally on the day of our graduation.
So we will have to start one day late.
Yeah, we get a week off.
But anyways, I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say things are good.
Yeah, that would be a lie.
We are 2 exams in, and this is usually the first exam. There is always that like, let's go, you know. In the second exam, there's even like a little bit of residual woohoo, and then it just like once you get through week 1, it's just like, oh my goodness.
We always put week 2 at the end for a reason. It's like the first, because you're so right, like the first 2 exams, we like front load. And even if we're not feeling the best about them, we like study a lot more for them.
Yeah, so we
get 'em
do
done.
generally feel better.
Right, set the tone. And then it's like, yeah, the third exam is always the hardest. I feel like.
It is. And that is the one we are studying for today.
Mm-hmm.
We are taking lawn psych on Tuesday.
It's always our least favorite one too. We like position our hardest, least favorite, most terrible exam for.
Yes. So we are taking lawn psychology on Tuesday, which means today. And honestly, we took yesterday off. I did, at least. I took it completely off. And I think it was a good decision, because usually when we give ourselves 3 days, Nathan and I we waste the first day. We'll meet up to study and like we just don't. So I'm glad I took the day off. I feel a lot more like mentally refreshed, which is great. But we do, because of that, we have to hit today and tomorrow extra hard. So I think the plan, we're heading to Panera right now. I think the plan is we have like a ton of articles for this class. Like, we had to read so much. And honestly, like you were saying, Nathan, I think we are in a good position, because I think for the most part we did read a lot of it.
Yeah, that is true. Like, we read, like, there's always one class that we like kind of pay attention in, and it's usually the class where they cold call you.
Right. And she never really cold called, but she did threaten to cold call.
Constantly, yeah.
She did. But so it was really like one of those things. She just threatened
I'm gonna do it.
I know, and she never did. But yeah, because of that, we read the articles. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to do half the class today and half the class tomorrow, and we are going to divide up the articles between Nathan and I, and we are going to read them, and then we're going to discuss them. We're going to make like a doc with all of our notes from each article.
Yeah.
And it's going to be, I don't think this stuff is very like substantively difficult. Like, it's just not. It's law and psychology. This is not like a black letter law class.
It's an interesting class, yeah, because it's not case-based at all. It's all like, let's talk about eyewitness testimony and some studies on that and how it relates to the law. Let's talk about implicit bias and juries and a lot of other things, psychological areas of study transposed onto the law.
Right. So it is like, it's just not going to be one of those things where we're spinning our wheels trying to understand the law.
Right.
But...
And that's a really good point, because that's usually what takes us forever.
Yeah, but it's also kind of what we're good at. You know what I mean? So, like, it is one of those things where,
Messing
like,
around.
yeah, well, no, we're good at...
Talking the law.
No, we're good at understanding the law. Sometimes it takes us some time, but ultimately we do get it. That's why I'm worried for this exam, just because it's, like, it's a different style of thinking than usual, and I honestly am just, like, I'm not too sure.
This reminds me more of, like, an undergrad exam.
Yes, agree. So we're gonna do that today. I'm hoping, like, we really don't have a choice. We need to get a solid, like, 6 to 7 hours of, like, getting this stuff done. If we can get half the class done today, I will feel good going into tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's the goal. So.
If we took it now, how would you feel? It's like, great.
I don't think I'd be able to.
I mean, let's say you were forced.
I think, like, I have my class notes, but as we will see, those aren't too good.
Sporadic.
Those aren't too good. I did take notes in the class, they're just bad. Like, usually my notes for this class are just rhetorical questions.
That's the thing, it's such a hard class to take notes for, because a lot of law school classes, you do cases, you talk about the case, and it's like, you know what you need to write down. Like, in this class, it's a lot of discussion based.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not gonna write down what some random kid says they think. Like, why would I write that down?
And there's never a real answer, you know? So
yeah.
It's like, there are some things that are important, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like the way the class is taught too, like, we glaze over, like, a lot of the articles. We're like, anyone want to talk about that? Nope, no one has thoughts? All right, we're moving on.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait, are you gonna test us on that?
Yeah,
what do you mean? Let's back it up.
Back it up. That's not good.
But yeah, so it's 8:30 right now. Let's manifest some productivity today. We really need to be productive. Guys, please, if I update and we are at a mall, if I update and we are about to take a nap, if I do any of that stuff, please leave me a really mean comment. Like, just really let me have it, because we cannot afford to do that right now.
We won't.
No.
I think that we will do what we need to do. What's propelling us forward is the end.
Yes, that is true. So, we're gonna go in and post up, and I will keep you updated. Hi everyone. I look like I'm in a dungeon right now, but I'm really just in a dark room editing this video. I hope you enjoyed part 2. I know I cut it at a weird place, but that's because I have a lot more footage for part 3, which should be coming tomorrow. I'm going to try to get these like back to back to back. So make sure you stay updated, turn those post notifications on, and I will talk to you all in my next video.